Hello everyone. Not so much of a challenge this time, at least not for us, because it's a challenge which has already been sorted out, but it's interesting anyway. The question is, how do you provide a water supply for a property which is nowhere near mains water? The answer is that you need to dig for it, or drill for it in our case. This is the field above the garden. Somewhere in the middle of that is this manhole cover. It covers our borehole, and that's where our water comes from. We have no way of knowing how deep it is, but down there at the bottom is a water pump which pumps water up to the surface when it's needed. What happens after that is surprisingly complicated, and it all happens in the pump house. Let's have a look. We'll follow the flow of the water around the system. It comes into the pump house through the middle blue pipe over there. There's a second one marked spring too. We don't know about that, but perhaps it gives a second option should the main borehole run dry. Let's hope we don't need to find out. Then it flows around the ceiling into the main filters. The first one is labelled Philox, and our understanding is that it deals with manganese, iron and hydrogen sulfide in the water. The filter gets flushed out once every 2 days by pumping water through it in reverse. That cleans the filters, and contaminated water then goes down that drain in the corner. The second filter is a straightforward water softener with its own flushing system, and a tank for adding salt alongside. To begin with, we found that the water was too soft for our liking, but it was possible to adjust it in the settings on the filter. Then it's into the big storage tank. This is basically our reservoir of ready-to-use water. The control system is based on water pressure. When water has been used and the pressure drops enough, the controls switch on the distribution pump to provide more water to the house from the big tank. That in turn triggers the borehole pump to start up to replenish the reservoir. Before water heads down to the house though, there are 2 final stages of treatment. There's a filter to get rid of any small particles that are left in the water, and then there's an ultraviolet light which kills any bacteria. That's on all the time and has to be replaced once a year. All of that needs its own electricity supply, which comes up from the house. So far, the whole system has worked fine without any intervention, other than adjusting the water softener. So that's another challenge dealt with. See you next time.